Okay, here we go.
Hey everybody, it's Kristen from Soul Runners. Welcome to my cooking show. Just kidding. So I just wanted to talk about the importance of nutrition. It is something that I intend on getting into when I further my business. So it's like a goal I have for next year. But up and going, because if we're not feeding our body properly, then we're going to crash and we're going to burn. So if you are eating bad foods all the time, you're reaching for the chips, you're reaching for whatever you can get your hands on, you're gonna crash and burn. So I'm gonna give you 5 meal prep ideas that you can do probably in less than an hour. You can do this all at once in less than an hour and have meals for the rest of the week. You'll have breakfast and lunch. I'm sorry, dinner, you're on your own, but there's also a snack recipe in here as well. So I'm gonna do it this way. So these are my godsend. These are just potatoes, and you buy them at the grocery store just as they are. You don't have to wrap them or anything. They're baked potatoes ready to go. All you have to do is put them in the oven. I want to talk about the bad rep that potatoes have. White potatoes have. They have a very bad rep. But the fact is, they are still good for you. They are a very healthy carb. They're a really good carb that keeps you full, and they keep your blood pressure really low. And they're super easy to make, and you can do fun things with them. So literally I would put these on my pan, put them in the oven for an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how big the potatoes are. And then you just, as soon as you take them into the oven, you put them in the fridge, and you have 4 potatoes for the week. So that's 4, for me, that would be 4 lunches. I add half a cup of cottage cheese to them and top them with a little bit of salsa, and I cheat and put a little bit of butter on it because butter is delicious. And I have a nice filling lunch that I don't have to think about. I can just pull it out of the fridge every day this week, and I'm good to go. Okay, so while these are cooking, I cut these vegetables, even though I prepped them obviously for this video. This literally took me maybe like 5-6 minutes to do. So what I have here is some bacon, some cucumbers, some peppers, and some tomatoes. You can use whatever kind of vegetables you want. I have these lovely mixed beans. They're like the No Name brand. They're $1 a can. I just bought them, rinsed them. I'm gonna dump them in my bowl here. Get rid of this guy. Dump these in. Dum, dum, dum. You don't have to do the bacon. It's still gonna taste good no matter what you do. Whatever vegetable, all vegetables go good with beans. I find, like, it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. And then usually I put feta cheese in. I accidentally got this kind of cheese. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm not going to try. But I'm just going to top that in. Stir, stir, stir. And now I also have a salad for every day of this week, probably a little bit longer. You could go even further and pre-pack them into Tupperware containers. So again, all you have to do is pull it out of the fridge, and you have a nice healthy add-on to your potato for lunch. Okay, number 3. Still, while the potatoes are cooking, you're gonna make dessert, and they're really healthy desserts. This is my favorite go-to recipe. They're oatmeal peanut butter squares. So all you do is you take 2 cups of oatmeal, you throw it in your pot here. I don't know if it's gonna be smooth or not, but you take your 1 cup of peanut butter, you take your 1 cup of oil, coconut oil. Sorry, it's not a cup, it's half a cup. And half a cup of honey. You really put on measure out your serving sizes. And then finally, my biggest pet peeve is when my clients tell me that they don't eat breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. If people who skip breakfast tend to eat more during the day, which is a whole other issue on other problems. But for us, if you're just heading out the door, you just rolled out of bed, you need something, have a banana. Bananas are the best thing to have. Again, they're high in potassium, they control your blood pressure, and they're actually really good for if you're very physically active, because they help with muscle retention, and you don't feel pain or discomfort quite as quickly. Like, you know how you eat something really fast and then you get cramps? These don't do that. I can't hear anything.
Did you understand?
Oh, great. Oh, here we go.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really
Great
good.
work, Kristen.
Thank
I'm
you.
hungry, Kristen.
Get cooking.
Will you put that on the platform for us so we can review it to check out that salad recipe again if we want to do a step-by-step?
Yeah, for sure. I can do that.
I really want to try those peanut butter squares.
Wait,
Super easy. Like, they're the easiest, most delicious thing in the world.
you didn't say make pizza bites though? That wasn't in their nutrition.
They don't count unless you use cauliflower.
All right, so we probably have time for one question for Kristen, and then we're going to give everybody about a 7.5-minute break. Anyone have a question for her? Cool. Okay, so Kristen, if you can post that on the platform. Chris, did you want to ask your question to Suraj real quick before we go, or do you want to just message him privately?
Oh, I guess, yeah. What is the benefit to the person that's, like, say, for example, I have a condo or a house, and so somebody comes to me that doesn't have, like, you're saying they don't have great credit, they can't get a loan from the bank and all that, but then the person could sell their house at, like, market rent, and then, like, also, like, I'm just asking it, it's like, if you rent it to this person now and they could pay off the house, why wouldn't you just, like, sell it at market rent and get more money? Is it just a way to help first-time buyers? That can't necessarily.
Yeah, so there are 3 ways where you can do make money out of real estate. Number 1 is the debt repayment and the cash flow. Number 2 is the forced appreciation, where you like fix stuff and your equity increases. And the third one is natural appreciation. So you can use it in any of your way to, like, however you feel comfortable. Let's say if you don't want to rent, you can just buy it, renovate it, and sell it off. If you
Even for the person like getting it.
Okay. Absolutely. And you can rent it, so you can always negotiate a interest-only mortgage payment with the lender. That means you'll be getting more cash flows from it.
Nice.
So, which is always a good investment.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Okay, everyone, I'm sorry I wanted you to have a longer break, but I love how much we chat with each other. It's great. Please come back in 5 minutes. We're starting at 10:30. Dave?
Can I just ask, Kristen, do you mind just sending me that video so that I glitched out a lot so that I can put it in our weekly content? Is that okay?
Yeah, for sure. I can do that.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That's all I had.
See you in 5 minutes. Shannon, thank you so